Welcome back. Here's the Kovacs report. And this week's review is going to kick off with Red Skull #1, part of the Bring On the Bad Guys mini-series of one-shots, all showcasing a villain, all by different creative teams with an interconnecting story throughout. This one's by Phillips and Tommaso Bianchi, who's also the artist with the Jimmy Palmiotti penned Daredevil Punisher Marvel Knights series, which is going to drop in November. So I was excited to see what he does with the Red Skull, and I wasn't let down. So again, look at this beautiful Lee Bermejo cover. How can you say no to this book? I'm going to go through it page by page. There will be spoilers, of course. Please do read the book first. Like the video if you like the video. And of course, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. Really appreciate it if you can. So let's dive in. There's a Soul Forge, and it needs to be powered. And to power it, you need the souls of the Lords of Darkness, which Mephisto was a member of until he killed them all and destroyed their souls. So he is waiting for the descendants to be ripe so he can harvest their souls and power this Soul Forge, which gives you dominion over all the souls on the earth. So each issue, he is entering into a bargain with a Marvel villain, and they are going to collect the soul that he needs. This time, it's the Red Skull, and we're transported back to 1945, where he's viciously stabbing one of subordinates, and then Mephisto appears in the mirror, and Mephisto's not entirely happy about it. He says, yeah, well, you killed this guy, but you haven't captured his soul. And Red Skull's, what do you mean? His body's there. He says, yes, but old Reinhard Kramer is a clever man. What's going on? And we find out that basically he's kind of been cloning himself because he knew at some point the Red Skull would probably betray him. So he has to kill a number of these Kramers until he gets to the real Kramer, so he can claim the soul and enter into this bargain with Mephisto for Steve Rogers' soul, because that's what the Red Skull wants in return for this favor for Mephisto. So it's going to be a quick review because it's a really quick story. I couldn't believe how quick it went. So he basically goes through all these Kramers, and he realizes that Kramer's work was very important to Germany, and Kramer's quite an intelligent man. So he probably believed that that Kramer had contingencies for anything, so that the Reich itself can survive once they are gone. But this is 1945, at the end of the sort of the World War II, and everyone's closing in. The Allies are getting closer. You know, Germany and Berlin are about to be taken over by the good guys, and Red Skull's running out of time. But he also realizes that Hitler, in his eyes, was a failure, an absolute failure. So the Red Skull is always sort of more about himself. So he doesn't really care about that. He just wants to get on to the next thing to sort of, I don't know, keep his own dream of domination alive. Anyway, he tracks Kramer down to, you see this little Hydra, this Hydra laboratory where Kramer's got lots of different versions of himself here that he's been cloning and making, but also perfecting as well. So he's not just cloning himself, he's trying to make the perfect Aaron, you know. You know how that rhetoric goes. No, but he's not going to go down with a fight. So they fight, and there's this strange version of him here with this like mechanical arm, which looks really cool. And he keeps killing them and saying, listen, I'm going to just kill and kill and kill every clone you send me till I get to you, right? And he's like, listen, I know what you're doing. You're looking out for the Reich and the future of Germany. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on here, right? If you give up your life, you're actually going to help, you're going to help the cause you love so much more by dying than surviving. But he's like, okay, but I've got all this this work here. I don't want this to fall into the enemy hands. If you promise me that you'll look after it and you won't let the Allies capture it, then I will happily give my life over. And that's what happens. He stabs him straight in the chest, capturing the soul, and he walks out, and we get this sort of little Joker Dark Knight moment where he sort of looks back as the whole building explodes. He didn't really save everything there. He lied, and Mephisto kind of likes him for that because, Mephisto is a master deception himself. And the old Red Skull drives off into the snow, happy that he has fulfilled his part of the bargain and will get Steve Rogers' soul to torment forever. Now, we jump to now. And there is this huge sort of X-File style storage room, and one of the boxes is being retrieved, box R83, and it says Kramer Technology. So something did survive from those days. And the person that is requesting it, the person that's purchased this in an auction, is none other than Schmidt, which is, of course, the Red Skull himself. So basically, he wins. He got everything he wanted, and that's just the way the Red Skull rolls. Now we get this little backup story, and it basically explains these sacrificial daggers that are being used to capture these souls to power the Soul Forge, and it just explains what our sister Sorrow, which is a new character, has had to go through to acquire them. And you kind of see she's slowly falling out of not love, but she's slowly moving further and further away of being a subordinate of Mephisto. But he has his world domination, soul domination, and earth domination on his mind. And you can see her in the background there beginning to realize that maybe she needs to switch sides. And that's it. It was good. It was a really quick read, actually. The art was really nice, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, we're getting close to the last two now. I think Dormammu is next, and then I think we get the final part of the story, which is the Mephisto one-shot. So all in all, this little mini-series has been quite enjoyable. I bet it reads really well in the trade as well. So there we go. Those are my thoughts. Do let me know yours, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next video. And don't forget, like and subscribe.